Hi Loïs.
Hi, Steven.
How are you?
Hi. Good.
Alright, so before we even start with anything, I'm gonna do a quick screening. A screening means I'm gonna ask you some questions, mainly health related, and I'm gonna check for some red flags, as we call them, to see if you're the right fit for physiotherapy.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna ask you some questions and I would like you to answer them yes or no. Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. Do you have any chronic health conditions? For example, diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure?
No.
No? Okay. Have you experienced any recent illnesses, injuries or hospitalizations?
No.
Are you currently under a doctor's care for any condition?
No.
Okay. Have you ever experienced chest pain or pressure during physical activity?
No.
Alright. Do you have a history of heart problems, strokes or high cholesterol?
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever feel faint, dizzy or experience shortness of breath?
No. Sometimes, but
Sometimes when?
well, I don't really eat breakfast, and sometimes when I take too long to eat something, I feel a little bit dizzy. But other than, it's not per se from my health.
Okay.
I would say.
And this happens often or?
Not anymore. I'm doing better with the food, I think. So.
Okay. Alright. But not lately you've had?
No.
Have you had any recent injuries or surgeries affecting your muscles, bones or joints?
No.
Do you have any persistent pain or discomfort during movement?
I have my wrist.
Okay.
I had a snowboarding accident with it, and it got strained.
Got what?
Strained.
Strained, yeah.
But that is already a few years ago, and then it got. Doctors looked at it, and it's okay now. But when there's, it's just a little bit more vulnerable, I would say.
Okay, and could you elaborate more on vulnerable? Like, when is it more vulnerable?
Well, when I use it a lot with heavy stuff, then it could hurt easier than the other one.
Okay, so when you put more pressure on, more weight on it, it gives out easier.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Are there any specific areas of your body that feels weak or unstable?
Well, then
wrist.
my wrist, and sometimes my knees.
Okay. All right. And what's wrong with your knees?
I'm not sure. Well, I always have this cracking sound, and not always. I've always had it.
Yeah.
I've been to a doctor before, but they said that it was okay.
Okay.
And it just sometimes hurts a little bit while moving, but then I do exercise that where my knee has to do a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm a little bit in my head about that.
Okay. Did you have any injury in your knees?
No, my yes, actually.
Oh, okay.
During skiing.
Yeah.
It's a lot with snowboarding and skiing.
Yeah.
During skiing, I've had my knees were bent a certain way.
Did you strain them or break them?
It hurted in that moment, but it didn't hurt afterwards, and I didn't need any healthcare for it.
Okay.
And also the pain didn't start afterwards, so
okay.
It was already a little bit before that.
And after that, it was.
It was still there sometimes, but it's not that often that I think I need to see somebody for it.
Okay. And the cracks that you experience, do they hurt?
They can hurt, but mostly they just make a sound, and
then that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Have you ever been diagnosed with neurological condition? Do you experience frequent headaches, numbness, or tingling in any parts of your body?
No.
Okay. Do you have any respiratory conditions? That respiratory means your lungs, so like asthma, COPD, anything like that?
No.
Okay. Do you experience difficulties breathing during moderate exercise? Moderate meaning not too easy, but like a little bit harder than easy, but not too hard as well?
No, I wouldn't say. I think it would just normal, out of breath from exercise, not like a big problem.
Okay, that's
Basically.
fine.
Yeah.
Are you currently taking any other medications?
No.
Alright. Do you have any allergies? Like food, medications, environment?
No.
Nothing? Perfect. Are you pregnant?
No.
Alright. Do you have any conditions that might affect your ability to exercise safely? For example, osteoporosis, balance issues, any of that? Okay. And the last question, has a healthcare professional ever advised you to avoid physical activity?
No.
Alright. Well, you answered all the questions, and for me it all checks out. I think you're healthy and you don't need to be referred somewhere else. So thank you for answering them honestly, and so then I think we can continue.
Alright.
Alright, thank you very much.
Thank you.